Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's episode, we're looking at something called burnout. It's something that a lot of us, experience. A lot of us, are dealing with, but we don't really pay much attention to. So in today's episode, I'm just going to show you guys how to, if you are dealing with it, what's the best way to treat with this, right? Stay tuned and let's connect.
Roots World, Roots World, Roots World, Roots World, Roots World, Roots World.
So burnout, what is it? Burnout is a gradual process of physical and emotional exhaustion. It can happen in any situation, in any profession, and in both your personal and your professional life. Burnout is a state of mental and physical collapse that can be caused by excessive pressure, long working hours, high demands at work or personal life, self-criticism, and feelings of inadequacy. So how do we deal with this thing? Well, I came up with 5 TIPS's. Some of you guys might know this as tips. 5 tips for dealing with burnout. Let's go. So tip numero uno, TIP number 1. Create a realistic to-do list every single day. You see, writing things down, like I said in episode 1, writing things down increases your likelihood of getting the job done by at least 40%. So write it down or type it up, Write it down or type it up. You guys realize that you can't say type it down? I mean, beside the point. Set your priorities and organize your tasks in order of importance, right? You do that and then you get productive. All right, so tip number 2. Find meaning in your work or create that meaning. I understand that sometimes, our jobs are filled with unfulfilling tasks, right? So it can be difficult at times to find meaning in mundane, almost ritualistic motions. But when I was dealing with that some time ago, I realized that changing my perspective on it really made all the difference, right? So while I was working for my employer, technically, my work was as unto God, right? So any report I had to do, any task that I was performing, I was not only performing it for my employer, I was actually performing this for God. Because of this perspective that God has me here for a purpose, all that comes my way here is a reflection of me accepting, God's challenge or me accepting God's task, right? So every task that I seen before me became a task that I was performing for God. So yeah, try it out. I don't know if it'll work for you. It worked for me. So try it out. Tip numero 3. Learn to say no. See, it can be difficult to say no to tasks that people ask of us sometimes. We kind of just don't want to say no. We don't want to disappoint people. We don't want to make people feel sad or feel like, we don't care about them. So yes, we want to do it all. We want to do it all, but we can't do it all, right? So you have to learn to say no sometimes. I came up with these 4 little steps to help us make our no's a little easier, right? So step 1, acknowledge the person's request. Yes, I hear you. Step 2, make sure you understand what the person is asking you to do. Make sure that you're on the same page. Oh, so this is what you want me to do. Step 3, be direct with your response. Either yes or no. In this case, it's a no, right? It's a no for me. And step number 4, give a plausible explanation, right? So it's a no for me because XYZ is the case. So that's why it's a no for me. Take care of yourself. Honestly, this should be number 1, but I didn't organize this in order of importance. So yeah, it's at 4. All right. Sue me. No, but for real, this is probably up there as probably one of the most important ones, because you can't be productive if you're sick, right? You can't be productive if you're not well, right? So get proper exercise, get proper rest, get proper sleep, guys, and your diet. Pay attention to your diet. You can't be eating fast food every day, all right? It's just not gonna work, right? So take care of yourself. All right, lastly but not leasterly, we got tip numero cinquento. You know I gotta get the Spanish wrong. Tip number 5, take regular breaks. But don't just take regular breaks. Take regular breaks and talk to God. You see, taking breaks can assist in resetting your mind, you know what I mean? But taking calculated breaks and using that time, like let's say you take a 15-minute break, you take 3 to 5 minutes and you just unburden, and talk to God and, tell him what's going on. This report is frustrating you. Your boss is, getting on your nerves or whatever the case is. You take that time and you talk to God, and trust me, this will change your life. I'm not even playing games with you. This right here is gold. Take breaks and talk to God about what's going on in your day, bro. Trust me, it will transform your life. As you see, God has asked us in Matthew 11 to come to him with all of your problems, all of your worries, and place it at his feet. And he has promised that he will give you rest. Oof. Hey. Anyhow, so don't delay. Take a break and talk to God, because you know what he's saying. Let's connect.
Roots world, roots world, roots world, roots world, roots world.